Det är sjukt i livet, det är sjukare i döden, men sjukast av allt är det mitt emellan. Yes, so let's get the party started and then talk some serious business. For starters, green use automatically. Auto. It won't go up. Yeah, no. An amount of your show. I'm just going to power up a little here. Not because I need it right now, but it's fun. Yeah, a little topper or what have you. Into the fridge. And then some more serious stuff. I forgot my tablespoon. So we'll do like this. We take our aged urine. And we just pour it without coming into contact with the bottle. Where am I? It tasted like bacon. So, sometimes it tastes like honey. Sometimes it tastes like ice cream. Sometimes it tastes like I don't know what. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm going to go out here on a little walk. Or actually, it is going to be a little walk. And these very good lighting. These things standing here are actually going to stand here for some time more. So I'll go barefoot. Hard work doesn't pay off. 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 Use it or lose it, use it or lose it, use it or lose it. I'm out. Yes, I'm going to call this video the Stagnation Plandemic. And yeah. Take a look at our modern world, our brave new world. Cars everywhere, flat surfaces everywhere, furniture everywhere, shoes everywhere, you name it. Our modern world is filled with anti-human garbage. If you look at nature, there are very few flat surfaces. And there are very few cars in nature as well. Very few shoes. And so on. And of course, there's the old classic argument. Since humans are natural, everything they do is natural. As if some kind of human nature doesn't exist. And as if some kind of human natural condition doesn't exist either. Yeah. People come up with all sorts of excuses. A classic one is I don't care about what other people think. I don't care about how I look. I don't care about this and that. Yeah, if you don't care, why do you say it? Just don't care. So, I'm 40 years. I'm not going to say old or young or whatever, because, yeah, according to the system of calculation, I am 40 years. So, it makes sense that I know quite a few people who are around 40, let's say. And, of course, it starts much earlier. And this is not to offend anyone or whatever, but most people that I know are very, very, very stagnant. Super stagnant. They use furniture almost all of the time. Of course they use shoes all of the time. And yeah, they drive around a whole lot in cars, or they use bikes a whole lot. Bikes is not super bad, but it's still bad, of course, because it has nothing to do with natural movements or, yeah, I don't know, movement potential or whatever. There is some kind of circus tent here in the background. I wonder if they have any clowns there. Yeah, let's go in the other direction. Of course, avoiding clowns is impossible in today's society. However, you can avoid becoming a clown yourself. So, the Stagnation Plandemic. Of course, it's planned automatically. And people blame current politicians or whatever. Bosses at their jobs, teachers in school. Yeah. Let's do some squatting here. Total lack of insight, I would say. Because the current politicians didn't create the system. The teachers didn't create the system with schools. And your bosses didn't create the systems with workplaces, especially offices, where people just sit at some kind of furniture, stupid as fuck, do some meaningless bullshit in a repetitive manner. Yeah, basically total stagnation on all levels, repeating, no creativity, of course no connection to nature. And even if a workplace or school has some kind of connection with nature, to nature, it's usually not a direct connection. It's very indirect. And yeah, you have to realize, you don't have to do anything, but it might be nice if you realize that we live in a stagnation plandemic. Actually a system that is planned for stagnation and against humans, anti-human. We live in an anti-human system when it comes to things. And of course it's very easy to counteract this. However, you have to do it. I have shown you all sorts of holistic movements on this channel, and there are other very good channels as well. And yeah, another thing that decreases stagnation is of course raw foods and shivambu and so on.
And I am serious about that, because of course the body is electric or conductive or whatever you want to call it, and you will definitely feel the difference between yeah, let's say pasteurized orange juice and fresh green juice from wild edible herbs. You will definitely feel the difference. Even if you are, let's say, almost totally numb, you will still feel a little difference. So you will get a hint. And the same thing goes for shivambu, or just, yeah, wild edible plants in general, or yeah, all sorts of things that have some kind of electric potential, like taking a bath in natural waters, or yeah, things of that nature. So there is a planned stagnation, a mass stagnation going on as of right now. You can talk of it as a war or whatever. The war on the human body, soul, mind, yeah, what have you. And if you don't realize this, you will become a victim of it. And yeah, you will suffer. Of course, living in the matrix is suffering. But you can reduce the suffering through working as little as possible, of course, working less, living more, and then do things that reduces stagnation, such as being outdoors, moving around, wild edible plants, juices, smoothies, shivambu, you name it, bathing, and so on. Bathing, maybe it's called. Yeah. Oh, roofs. So I'm just going to do some random holistic movement here, and then we'll call it a day. And I highly recommend that you do things, regardless of what you happen to feel or think or whatever. Do things that reduce stagnation in your life. Of course, you don't have to do it so extreme as I do it, and do not use any furniture or vehicles or whatever. But it might not be the worst idea either to get rid of your bullshit. Let's see here. I'm just going to do some random things here and yeah, then wrap it up. Vilken ångest, Kristina. Full i rå ångest, Kristina. I don't have a good setup mechanism here. Improvisation. Improvisation is epic. Of course you can do it with or without the sounds. En bräda. Yeah. And this was just me clowning around. It wasn't like a serious exercise program or whatever. However, I highly recommend that you just move around randomly, in a wise manner of course. Don't take any unnecessary risks or whatever. There are more possible moves than just walking around in shoes, sitting in some kind of furniture, or in a car, which is also some kind of furniture. It's basically exactly the same thing as a chair. And typing at some desk or whatever, doing dishes, cooking food. There are lots of moves that you can do, so I highly recommend that you do more moves and expand, increase your strength, increase your mobility, and all sorts of good stuff. And then you might not become a victim of this modern world, this brave new world, the Matrix, or whatever you want to call it. Yes, that's it. It's up to you, of course. If you want to be a part of the Stagnation Plandemic or not. Needless to say, I recommend that you do not take part in it and start to break free. Via reducing stagnation. If you have any questions or whatever, post them down below. Otherwise, check out this and other sources for information and supposed inspiration, but you don't need inspiration. You just need to do it, regardless of what you feel, think, etc. Work less, live more. Have an awesome now. Ciao. And of course, cool down is almost always a good idea. Because if you use a knife all the time and never sharpen it, it becomes less effective. Vilken ångest!